Hey, welcome to Side New with JW. This is Side New number 86. Recognize your greatness. So, one of the things that I was thinking about lately was, how do individuals know what they are great at and know really what their calling is in life overall? Because a lot of the times, we don't believe in ourselves in the way that we should. And, I was talking this over with a couple of individuals and especially my wife. And the thing that was brought up is how do we identify those talents that we don't see for ourselves? So, you might be an individual that has a talent that you have, demonstrated to other individuals, but you haven't really, truly tapped into how far that could go because you're afraid. You might be afraid, you don't believe in yourself, you don't see the possibilities of what that talent could bring, so therefore you don't put as much energy into it as you should. And one of the things that you should do is obviously you look at what is coming kind of from the outside. What is the feedback that you're getting from individuals? And when I say individuals, I know it sounds bad, but not always your family. Sometimes your family's not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you because what you want to hear sometimes because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Oh, you're great at this, Johnny, and you're great at that, Sally. When you're really not that great at certain things, it's one of those things. It's kind of the outside of those family, and even sometimes outside of your friends, because those are your closest individuals that are going to kind of see things in you that you might not see for yourself. But if you're not great at it, they're not going to be the ones always. Now, there might be some, but not all the time are going to be the individuals that tell you the truth and what you really need to hear. It needs to be these individuals that are from the outside that have nothing to lose by telling you the truth. If you don't like their opinion, that's their opinion. It's those individuals that, hey, you're good at this, or hey, you're really good at that. Why don't you try that? And kind of see those different things that come, at you. Sometimes those compliments, and you take those and really you start looking at them. Maybe I am good at this, and kind of then going and tapping into that a little bit more. So maybe it's singing, or maybe it's acting, or maybe it's drawing, or some type of musical talents, or public speaking, or you're able to go ahead and sell in a way that others can't sell. You're good at hair, you're good at making a cup of coffee. I don't know, whatever it is, but you're the individual that's out there that has some type of talent. Every single one of us has something inside of us that we have either identified and are working towards making great, or we haven't identified, and because of that we're not working towards making that great. And really you're losing the time that you could put towards that because you don't truly believe in yourself and you haven't recognized what's inside of you. And once you have recognized that, then you are able to go ahead and accomplish things in a way that you should be able to accomplish. And at the same time, sometimes you find out that although others say that you're great at something, when you really tap into it, you find out that that's not where your love is, and the passion, it's not really there. And then you're able to go ahead and at least identify that, know that you're good at something, but then move towards something else because that's not what you want to do overall in life. And that's one of the things, I love going to work. My passion is my lifestyle that I live, and I'm able to do that, and I don't consider, when I go to work. And that's something that I enjoy, and that's something I love. I know a thousand individuals that don't have the same passion and drive towards that same type of greatness in my organization that I do. And that's great, and that's fine, because there are a lot of good, and I say that, a lot of good individuals in my profession, but there's not a lot of great individuals in my profession. There's that 10%, maybe 20% of greatness overall. But there's nothing wrong with being good at what you do. There's individuals that are really good at their profession. They're really good at what it is, but they haven't figured out what they want to do and what they really love. And sometimes a lot of individuals get out of, my organization, and they go on to just greater things. They go on to bigger and better things. And it's great to see them be able to go outside of what we do and go and be successful at what they wanted to do and where their real passion is. Because I don't want individuals that are around me that aren't as passionate, as I am with it, because that isn't what they want to do. And I know it's not what they want to do. I want them to go ahead and I want them to realize what it is and recognize that greatness inside of them, and then go and strive for that. Because a lot of times, stick around and they bottle all that up, and all that potential just kind of dies off after the years because they haven't went out and tapped into what it is that they truly need to do. And when I talk to some of the individuals that I work with, some of the employees, even some of my higher ups, those individuals, they have these dreams and they have these things that they've been told, hey, you're good at this, and hey, you're great at this, but they don't want to go ahead and they don't want to try to go for that. They're comfortable with what they're doing. They're in that box. They're comfortable with that box, and they really haven't figured out a way to go ahead and break out of it. So one thing, if you recognize, a greatness, and if you're not recognizing that greatness, obviously, look at what all the things that you bring to the table. Look at what other people are telling you around you that you are good at, and strive for that. Look at the different ways that you can go about trying it, and maybe not going 100% into it right then and there, but more than what you are currently, because you might find out that holy crap, you've been wasting so much time not dealing with what you are good at to turn it into greatness. Or you might realize that once you put in that effort, it's not something that you're passionate about, and then you can go ahead and at least mark that off. You've tried it. You don't have to worry about that. Well, I wish I would have, because you went for it and you tried it and you realize that your passion isn't there. So sometimes we don't recognize the greatness inside of ourselves, and we have to really look at what we bring overall to the table, what we bring to the society that we live in, and what we can actually tap into and be great at. And once you have identified that, put everything and anything you have into it, all of your passion. And if it doesn't pan out, then it's at least been tried. But if it does pan out, then that is what you're supposed to do, and whatever else you're doing, you completely get rid of, and that is where you put 100% of your energy into every single day in every single way. So if you're not recognizing what your greatness is, you're wasting the time. Listen to what other people around you have to say. Take their opinion for what it's worth in your book, because sometimes those individuals that have nothing to lose, that complete stranger that tells you something, hey, they might be the one individual that sees something inside of you that you don't see yet, and they might be the one that's right about you when you've been wrong all along. So until my next video, appreciate you watching. Decide you, number 86, recognize your greatness, like it, share it, and as always, feedback. I don't get enough feedback, so it's either that these are good videos, great videos, or you're too damn lazy to go ahead and give some feedback. So until my next video, thanks for watching.